live right now? I think we're live. What's going on, everybody? Getting ready to do some iRacing. We're gonna do some ARCA at Charlotte. Definitely gonna say the new ARCA car is my favorite oval track car.
Okay, the leaders just run up 29.67.
Not in VR once again. My VR is acting stupid, so we're gonna let that just kind of be the way it is.
Leaders just run up 29.60.
And I'm just gonna see how this race goes. So my past two races, the ARCA series, have gone pretty well. I finished P2 and P3. So we're gonna see how we do on this one. It's mainly been because I've been able to keep my tires alive and avoid all of the horrific accidents that people get themselves in. So we're gonna try again. See if we can get a good finish. I usually qualify around 15th, so not the best, but it gets the job done. Let me adjust the steering ratio. I did pretty good last night. I don't know what ratio I was on. I think I was on 16.1.
Okay, the leaders just done up 29.47. The leaders just run up 29.19. The pit speed limit is 45 miles per hour. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
The main thing to focus on is to kind of trail brake a little bit, just to get that rotation down in the corner.
P13.
Not bad. I haven't live streamed in a while, so it'll be interesting. Let's see where we place that. Now remember, in the ARCA race, there's always a good chance you're going to get wrecked out, so we're really going to try our best to not get wrecked. So I'm back down to P15, which is about expected. That's my average start so far in the ARCA series in 2025. There's a lot of cars in this race too, so we're definitely going to want to not finish down in P23. So that's why it is important that we start decently. So we're down to P16. Yeah, I like to drive in VR, but like I said, my Oculus 2 is acting stupid. I'll probably have to restart or update it or something, because I was trying to do a race the other day and it kept kicking me out.
Okay, that's the end of the session. B16.
Alright. I see a couple familiar names in here from the week, the past two races.
B16, 40
Alright.
laps.
So like I said, the main thing to do is to try and save the tires at the beginning of the race. Then from there, just try to avoid the big one, because there's always a big one. When we're at the back, so there's a good chance. Oh man, I'm tired. There's a good chance that we could get caught up in it. I've been lucky these past two races to avoid the big one. One of those races I did upload on YouTube. I'm gonna go back to live streaming. I'm gonna probably not make so many regular posts. We'll see. We shall see.
Babe!
Uh-oh, wife's calling me. Yeah.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Hey, I'm live on YouTube.
Hey, live!
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I'm hungry.
Alright. We'll pick what you want. Ridge's gonna come over.
Woo!
Celebrate his Class A license. Alright, go away. Oh my god.
Okay, rolling start here. Follow car 8.
I love you.
outside row.
They can't see me.
Alright. I gotta go. Look, you got me distracted here. I love you.
Go!
The base speed is 54 miles
She did that on purpose. Supposedly, Moza had an update that now iRacing puts out 360 hertz through the wheelbase, and now I should be getting like direct force feedback through the wheel. So it'll be interesting. It does feel a little different. I feel a little bit more of the road, which is pretty cool. Or it could be a placebo effect. Who knows?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Green, green, green. Inside.
somebody in the wall already up there.
Inside's clear.
Car fellows, spin on. Car number 12.
Oh, they're wrecking already.
Got a track number 1. E12.
Car high. Clear outside.
Gap to P10.
Nice one.
1-5.
Car outside. Clear high.
Number 12 tried to kill us even though we had a hell of a run on him.
Leaders just down 29.
Alright, so we're up to P10 on the first lap from P16. Now it's just settle in and try to save some tires.
Okay, Matt, so we put that for Chase. 28.93. Good lap. What's your best so far? That last lap there?
Move a little bit of the brake balance to the rear.
Car much just down on 29.19.
The wreck usually doesn't happen this early, so I really don't know how this is gonna go. Normally the pack sticks together a little bit more before they decide to kill each other.
That lap was at 29.28.
Damn, boy, cream that wall.
You're just down at 29.23.
Well, looks like the group behind us is catching us because they're lined up. They might be a little bit faster, or they might be using up more tire. I really don't know. Just focus on my race. Try not to burn these front tires up.
That lap was at 29.39. Okay, Matt, you've been real consistent here. Great job.
Alright, P11's coming. Looks like we're also catching the group ahead of us. He said the name of the game is not to cook the tires. I'll move the brake bias all the way to the rear. Get more rotation. I don't know if you can see how much my hands are moving back and forth, or look at the little diagram in the bottom left hand corner, but I'm definitely feeling more force feedback than I used to. So I think that little iRacing 360 hertz update definitely makes a difference of the road feel. If you have a Moser wheel, you should probably notice it. They didn't say anything about the R5, but they did say all wheel bases, so I'm assuming mine's included. Oh, they're wrecking on the front stretch again. Moves us up P9. Even if we don't get a top 5 or a podium this time, it's okay. You never know what might happen, but I definitely want to avoid accidents. So, Number 2 is trying to run the high line to preserve his tires, but he is pushing pretty hard off of corner exit, so that might hurt him in the end. They're wrecking again? No, it looked like he was. Looks like we're catching P8 here, or P7. And looks like we're leaving P10 behind, so that's always a good thing.
Just done a 29.62.
Car high. Still there. Clear outside.
Unless he's a lap down, then... You know. Nope. Gained another position. That's crazy. So we lost a little bit of distance to P7 until he smacked the wall right now. I'm telling you, these people love walls. And if they say they don't, the way they all keep hitting them and hitting each other would tell you differently. And
Car high. Clear high.
yeah, number 12 just slid on up right there, and the dude. Good thing he didn't come down off the wall and kill me. Maybe he would have if I had been right behind him, but I've learned my lesson after all these years.
29.83.
And hits the wall. Blow! He's going to try and change his line now to keep me from passing him. And he's going to hit the wall again, probably.
Car outside. Still there. Still there.
Rodriguez in front is pitting.
Still there. Still there.
P7. Okay, the last lap is 29.87.
He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear high.
That's halfway. Plenty of fuel.
Outside.
That lap is 130.04.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
Number 12 suddenly remembered how to drive. Now he's doing everything he can to stick with us. Maybe even allowing number 17 to catch back up to us.
Clear outside. Got car high. Clear high.
Yep, number 17's back in the fight.
7.
Car outside. Still there. Clear high. Car outside. Hold your line. Clear high. Car high. Clear outside. Car high.
Easy there, cowboy.
Hold your line. Car inside. Clear high. Car inside. Clear inside. Car outside. Still there. Clear high.
I guess number 17 feels entitled.
Car outside. You're inside. Car high.
I am live on YouTube. Say hi to everybody on YouTube.
It's not my. What is up, my dudes?
What up, yo?
Sponsored by, not sponsored by.
Number
Budweiser.
17's driving like a jackass.
Sponsored by. Also not sponsored by Budweiser.
Car high.
NASCAR Cup
Still there.
racetrack.
Still there.
Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Sponsored by Lowe's. Don't get weird.
Well, it's not Lowe's anymore. It's Charlotte now, but it used to be Lowe's Motor Speedway. Back in the day.
When people can afford Lowe's.
I just think they pulled the sponsorship back.
Car number 17.
They had to keep all the remaining money in the store because they wanted to raise the price of the single man to $1.50. I'm coming at you, Lowe's.
You hear me, Lowe's? They respond on the stream like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know you guys were paying attention to some random guy talking shit."
Dude, that freaking Penelope gun pretty big, boy.
Oh yeah, I bet.
The head's the same size though, which makes me laugh because you know how I love the size of machines like that. So it's like the head is the same size, maybe like a centimeter all around smaller than a Kashyyyk Gundam. So it's like, okay, Kashyyyk Gundam, big boy with tiny head. He's like a muscle builder, a bodybuilder, and since you can't build your head, you know what I mean? He's like that. He's just like,
Outside.
Right.
tiny head.
Still there. Still there.
But the hands are the biggest hands that I
Still there.
have seen besides the tiny like
Still there.
spot. Did you get sponsored to do like a Xeon or whatnot? Or Neo Xeon? Didn't you? Or what's the one with the laser beam?
Xeon.
Yeah. Did you get to do one of those or no?
No, I almost bought one.
Because I feel like it's nearly as big as that. And
I mean, it makes sense scale-wise. The Xeon was the size of late Universal Century mobile suits.
but my thumb and his hand can shake. And my thumb fits it.
I guess number 17 using tires of.
The beard is
Thanks, sir. I'll use that as my celebratory didn't get wrecked on the first lap beer.
Six, last time
Budweiser ain't been in NASCAR since Dale Earnhardt Jr. left. Or a little bit after. I think Casey Kane had Budweiser for a while.
Like seltzer. Everybody was like,
Whoa!
boy, it's
Boy.
like NASCAR. I don't need no fruity drink, boy.
I mean, Miller Lite used to be there, but Miller Lite's not even
Just run a 30.
in the cup anymore.
It's like NASCAR for that. You know, like, you gotta have Simply Celsius or Celsius.
If I seen Celsius on a cup card, that'd be crazy. No, yeah, I've seen Celsius on a cup
I was
card.
like, because I've seen.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. No, you're talking about White Claw. I think there was a White Claw cup car. Wow. It's like we're catching 5th and 4th place now because they hit each other. I'm trying. Actually, I'm going slower and it's saving tires, which is allowing me to go faster. Because everybody's still driving these things like the old. These are like the newer cars that we just got like a week ago, and everybody hasn't figured out how to drive them yet. So they're still like hauling ass like it's the old car. And it's like, no, you gotta use the brakes. Ooh.
Times are improving here. 56.
And both these guys look like they're about to smack the wall. Number 24, you ain't Jeff Gordon.
Hold your line. Clear high.
I just flew past him. So now we're up to 5th place. And I'm about to try and get number 7. That's pretty much what I did right now.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside.
Oh, most definitely. The Talladega is a staple of NASCAR still. And Daytona. Talladega is where you go to die.
Like career-wise or real?
No, like career-wise, if you can't figure out how to drive there, and then also like race-wise, like there's always the big accident that takes everybody out, the big one. Oh, number 17's coming, or number 17's coming back. You got some new life in them tires. Or does he? Yeah. We got 3 to go. We made our way all the way up to P4. Started P16. He's got some speed though. I can see it. He's worried about that wall. You see how he darted away from that wall. So I'm trying, as you can see, I'm not turning the wheel very much. I'm trying to save those front tires. They're probably down to like 50-something% down. I think they smack the shit out of the wall. You see that up there?
Yeah, he's gone. That's a different color.
Ooh, hit the wall again. Whoever that guy is, hopefully he's 3rd place. Because then we can come up on another podium. Yeah, this guy up here. He might be a lap down now. No, yeah. Oh, final lap. He's going to throw it into the corner. The guy behind me, watch. He's going to throw it so deep in right now to try and catch up to me. No, this guy right here is just a lap down. He can have it. Yep. Most definitely. He did good. He cooled his tires down and then dropped back, let his tires cool down, and then came back, so that was really smart of him. I'll take the P5. I started 16th place, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at that at all. Nice comeback, 17. You let them tires cool down. That's how you do it. I ain't mad at that shit at all. Alright. I'll show you the first lap of accident because these people can't fucking drive. Or was it like lap 2?
That's the end of the session.
Hey, Zippo used to deal in NASCAR. I remember that back in the day. So as you can see, somebody already done smacked into the wall up there. Lap 1 wreck. Look at that. Bam! Look, this guy, look how he blocks me like that. Instead of just letting me go, which I ended up passing him anyways, like 10 laps later. He could have took us both out. Like, if I wasn't smart enough to get on the brakes, he would have wrecked us both, and he probably would have been like, "Who did you do that?" It's like, bro, you literally came down in front of me when I already had a run on you. And then pretty much for the rest of the race. I think somebody else crashed like a lap later, which was pretty funny. Oh, yep, there you go. Hit that guy. And I'm like, please don't come back up on the track like people always do, because they don't know how to, they overcorrect, and then they end up flying back up the track. Yeah, that works. 16 to 5th. Can't be mad at it. Well, if you're watching, thanks for watching. Peace.